Yeah, so we're back on the SportsMax Zone, and we're going to talk some cricket now. Continued interference from rain is expected when the West Indies take on Pakistan in the first of two tests at Sabina Park in Kingston, Jamaica, starting on Thursday. Rain is forecast for all 5 days of the first test, continuing a theme from the T20 International series, so it forcing 3 no results in Guyana. Meanwhile, the West Indies head coach Phil Simmons has issued a challenge to his batsmen: improve their batting and get to healthy stages where the team can score 400. Speaking ahead of the first test, the West Indies captain and opener Craig Brathwaite says Coach Simmons' challenge does not have a negative impact, as he feels no added pressure.
Yeah, obviously as the opener, my job is obviously to build the foundation. So for me, I don't see it as pressure. Obviously my job is to make things easier for the guys to come, and that's what I'll be focusing on. But I know the batsmen, we had a nice camp. We had a nice 4-day game, so the guys, ready and raring to go. But for me, it's not added pressure. Basically, just want to do my job, opening wise. So maybe we had a couple of weeks, and the guys haven't put in some work. Some guys was playing the 1-day games, but we had ample time, to reflect. And, we know where we gotta, as batsmen, the jobs we have to do better and stuff. So, the guys really looking forward to the job. Obviously, we had time to reflect, and, obviously guys were very, including myself, disappointed, how we would have batted against South Africa. And, we had obviously time to refresh, and obviously getting some rest as well. But, especially for the camp, we had a few meetings, the guys know what we have to do, to be honest. And it won't be easy. Test cricket is never easy. But mentally, the guys are in a good space and positive. And, we look forward to, the challenge Pakistan will give us.
Yeah, West Indies have not beaten Pakistan at Sabina Park since 1977, can you believe it, and enter the series as slight underdogs. Now, despite this, the Pakistan captain Babar Azam feels his side should guard against complacency. This is what he says: red ball cricket is the pinnacle format of the game and is a test of skill, endurance, technique, patience and fitness. Test cricket does not allow you to show complacency at any stage, and this is what we will like to achieve at Sabina Park over the next couple of weeks. Jamaican pitches provide a good challenge to the batters, hence the batters need to come to the party and display their true potential and caliber in the test matches. Now, while Sabina Park tends to facilitate fair contests between bat and ball, the last 4 tests to end in a result, so the faster bowlers dominating, taking 64% of the wickets. So with that in mind, how should both teams enter this match? We know, Mariah, that Shannon Gabriel is out because of a lack of overall fitness, but Shamar Holder is back in there. Alzari Joseph is in the hunt as well, the experienced Kemar Roach. Your thoughts on how the West Indies should suit up for this one?
Well, Lance, I think the names that you just called, Kemar Roach, Alzari Joseph, they would definitely have to step up and come to the party. We have Rakeem Cornwall as well, because we know Pakistan, they're flying very high. They've won the last 4 test match as opposed to West Indies. If we were to pit them side by side, it's extremely contrasting, because West Indies, they have 2 losses and of course 2 draws in the last 4 tests that they play. So if we were to just go on form, we would say that, Pakistan already extremely confident despite playing in the Caribbean. And I keep, stressing the fact that, yeah, people would say, all right, so West Indies is at home, so they would be extremely confident. But that doesn't matter right now, and worse yet, they're playing at Kingston in Jamaica and there'll be no fans. That's the worst part about it. So it's not as if, West Indies is at some advantage because they have, their home people to support them. So that out of the equation, they would have to really just get there and bat. Today, when I spoke to Craig Brathwaite, I asked him, I said, do you feel any sort of pressure? You're at the top of the order, and without you, based on what we've seen from our batting, we're in trouble. And he said, no sort of pressure. He knows that his job at the top of the order is to put on a large amount of runs, and he's going to come and just do that. But, there's always that question in the back of your mind, what if he doesn't? Yeah,
well, he has 9 test hundreds, Craig Brathwaite. No one else in this current team has even close to 9 test hundreds. But there are batsmen who have hundreds in their bats. So let's hope they deliver.
But Lance, you know, a lot of us are judging West Indies based on when they played South Africa, right? Which is the most recent in our minds. But we have to remember West Indies was flying high when we played Bangladesh, and we can't, you know, just separate only the bad results and focus on that. We will hope that this West Indies team, led by Craig Brathwaite, comes to the party and everybody does what they have to do.
Yeah. Still with the issue of the weather, as we had mentioned at the top of the segment, rain expected to feature prominently in the first test, having already ruined the T20 series. Pakistan captain Babar Azam suggests the ICC adding reserve days to white ball matches to reduce the weather impact. He says no one can control weather, but I think it is time to look at alternates to ensure cricket is not affected by weather. Maybe adding reserve days to every white ball match is an option. I don't know, but I think there needs to be some debate around ensuring there is minimum loss of cricket due to weather. And I guess he has a point. You know, we've seen in the past where, based on the conditions of a tournament and so on, reserve days are put in place, but it's not standard.
I agree, and I feel as if it should be standard, especially because, okay, if we're playing in the Caribbean, tropical weather, there will be rain and there will be sunshine. So we have to, first of all, accept the conditions that we're playing in, Lance, and understand that if we want to get as much cricket as we want, we'd have to put something in place. Because the worst thing I like seeing when I look at a scorecard is no result, and we know the match is abandoned due to weather. Look at what happened recently with Pakistan.
That's right.
Yeah, so we have to, I think reserve days, I'm for it.
Yeah, I am for it as well. Still to come on the SportsMax Zone, we have the story of the Barbados CPL franchise, which now has a new name. That and more to come after the break. Immediately after the break, the Zone Update 2 with Murad.